This is another audience question. And Ms. Griffin, we'll have you respond first. What are your feelings about government and Indian relations? And does the government have responsibility to natives?
Term Native American until 1950s was me. That is a person who is native to this country. And we've had this new propaganda come along of these Native Americans. I think that we whipped those who were hired by the British in 1776. It says so in the Declaration of Independence. The British hired the Indians, merciless Indian savages, against us. And we civilized this country. When the Pilgrims came here, it was not a country to immigrate to. There was no country. That was a waste-howling wilderness. And I'm sorry, folks, but I'm from Tennessee. And I've read the history of John Sevier and Davy Crockett. And we won those wars. And we sent missionaries. And we have clothed the world, not only the Indians and so forth. And as long as they're on their reservations, we furnished electricity, air conditioning. Now, if they want to live like their culture demands, then we're going to take away all the electricity and all the furnishings and all of that, and they can live like they want to. If you want those cultures. But what about our are you going to have both worlds? We won those wars. It's not about the war. It's about the culture, isn't it? So I want you to live in the culture that you grew up with. Yes. I woke y'all up for sure.
Thank you. Are you aware that Native Americans have fought in every war in the United States history, including World War II? There's a particular movie you might like to see called
I am aware, and
you ought to be aware of that.
They fought as United States citizens. But what is this new segment of society? Now we are now being segregated into segments of society. Those Indians fought as Americans. Suddenly we have Hispanic community, black community. We have integration or segregation all over again. Suppose I were to say I'm an Anglo-Saxon community. Hate crime. What if I'm a part of the Anglos? Isn't that what they say? You were racist? What if I segmented myself and I said, well, I'm going to be in the Anglo-Saxon community? No, I'm talking about Anglo-Saxon. My ancestors are Scotch-Irish.
The question was about Indians.
But we're talking.
I'd like to say something about that.
Yeah, I have no respect for multiculturalism. I'm an American. And if you're an American, you're going to act like an American.
Sorry, he was American before you were born.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
We
That's
won.
right. That's right.
Our invading government, democracy, killed them after they taught us how to.
Well, you give them your property.
The day we celebrate Thanksgiving, and they don't even come to the party.
Let's be respectful. Let's go ahead and let them answer the questions posed. Let's move to Mr. Schweitzer on the same question. What are your feelings about government and Indian relations? Does the government have responsibility to natives?
I think that's an important issue because we do have Indians amongst us here in this state and in this country. It's important to me. In fact, when I got a call for doing this debate, I was on my way to Pine Ridge Reservation at the time, and we went up there and did some work up there with Native Americans, building a straw bale barn and showing them how to put bales together and make plaster with their soil and stuff. And I can guarantee you, the government didn't give them housing and air conditioning. There are thousands of Indians up there living in terrible poverty, and the casinos and all, right? Yeah, sure, there's greedy Indians, right? There's bound to be greedy Indians too, because every culture has diversity. It doesn't matter what culture you're talking about. You'll find the diversity all the way from the crooks to the saints, and in every culture. And that's just the way it is. That's the human condition, right?
Mr. Marceaux.
I guess this is where my history investigation come in at. Okay, Indian. The Indians, okay, let's start with the Pilgrims first. Hey, Pilgrims came over in a ship, okay? They came over in a ship, okay? They came over here to get a new land. Now, where'd the Indians come from? The Pilgrims came from over in Europe or somewhere, something, or Spain, or well,
Greece.
Asia? Okay, they came from Asia. Okay, that's good. But now,
Jefferson said they came from Greece.
where the Indians come from? They were from Asia, went up to the strait that goes over to Europe, and come down here to America. So they're not Indians, and they were our brothers and sisters from Europe who walked here with mule packs and everything else, while the Pilgrims came here and the other people came here in ships. They have an equal right to this land. Heck, I maybe say this. No, I mean they have more. They were here first. God. Yeah. Here,